Okay, I'll pull up.
Pop out at the after party.
We better someone give a recap while I go pee.
Yeah, was the rat
We had a
barbecue.
feast, and we destroyed the city.
Destroyed the city with
We
all of the
raised it.
rats. Not. Oh,
Oh!
that's that good shit. Wisp. Hell yeah.
Did you eat anything?
That would normally do a good job of observing it. Dude, the mimosas just hit different, apparently. Day drinking, bitches.
And
Our
perhaps a
food
new
is here,
cult
and I got
following for your
spaghetti,
barbecue.
but okay. I'll be consuming spaghetti. Bread.
For the ticket.
Oh, alright. Well, they can hear me now.
Rip!
To recap.
I bet that's fun.
To recap, I summoned the rats. We fed them. In thus doing so, I caused irreparable damage to the city. And may have a cult following now. Woo!
And you can summon the
For
rats
your
once again
barbecue.
with a triangle.
Yeah, the platinum triangle.
Have the platinum triangle.
Rat summoning. Okay. Well, there are many things for you to do. Capybaras need wrangling. And by some unseen twist of divine fate, the book about werewolves also happens to be in the same town that the capybara are at.
Coincidence?
Hmm.
I think not.
On top of that, there is the dealings with Prince Stella Gloomhand. In order to receive the sword, you devised a plan to fake her death. But you have yet to bring this to her, nor what any of that entails. But that's one of the few things left here that we at least discussed that you wanted to do in the town.
Mm-hmm. Definitely something we need to start taking care of.
Raven, say something again?
I said something. Hi, what? It's me.
Okay. For some reason, I had your volume way lower than
Also,
everyone
like
else's.
my mic. Oh, well, that actually makes sense. I would agree. You should probably do that. But my mic is kind of far from me.
Your social security number.
Okay, I'll text it to you.
147. Blah blah.
Delete this text.
Yeah.
Drog.
Drogue.
Drog.
I was like, why did I open my character sheet for the red triangle?
No, my drug.
You met
Yeah.
the manager of Gadgets and Gizmos.
He's the manager.
Manager.
We also can put it on layaway.
We got
Gosh.
credit line. 5% cash back.
Man.
No interest for 6 months. So, as the morning comes, or what you assume to be the morning, as
I guess we still have no idea, huh?
there is no difference between day and night now. A false sun looms in the sky. You are only able to tell that it's morning, one, from the fact that you naturally all became sleepy, or your circadian cycles aligned, however everyone treats sleep. The final confirmation is that warm daily rain that always arrives in the morning sweeps over the town, washing soot and debris into the streets from the carnage that the rats had laid. Irreparable destruction.
My bad.
Nevertheless, each of you awaken in the morning. Many things to do. Start from the top. Taru, what is it that you are doing in the early hours of the morning? The rain awakens you.
Probably just gonna check my gear and then go down for breakfast. I'm hungry, and I didn't get to have any of that barbecue, so I'm like extra hungry, craving.
No one had the barbecue.
Yes, I know.
Only
A
the
true
rats.
tragedy. The masterpiece. I only got to smell it, but it unlocked a ravenous hunger within me.
Okay. Moving downwards, I suppose. Cecil and Sock. Sock, what are you doing this morning?
Gonna do his stretches. He
Okay.
also has a mad craving for barbecue,
My boy.
which I had decided before you even said it. I'm like, you're gonna go downstairs and be like, I really want some bacon or something.
Oh my god,
Now-
you too?
Yes.
Last session, did you drop off the gem infused with the greater restoration?
He did. He did it secretly.
Okay. What's today's date? 17th. To Sunday campaign. Grr. Okay. So, Sock, you did have that dropped off. And you head downstairs for bacon. Cecil!
I'm cooking. I'm already.
You sensed, as you awaken, you sensed a disturbance deep within you. You know that back in your time out on the ranches, whenever people would wake up, you hear in their sleep. You know what that means. In your natural cowboy insight, you sense there are going to be some hungry folk. And if you don't provide, cannibalism. No, angry folk. As your mind kind of slips away from the grim, you're like, maybe not so
You know,
much.
like in those cartoons when the two characters are hungry and they look at each other, like Sock and Ataru are looking at each other like two.
Oh, and they like
meat.
transform into different foods.
They're just like sitting across the table with like their undrinking drinks, just like
Like licking the insides of their mouth. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
just one bite.
Take one bite if I can get one bite too. Stop bites.
Okay.
I'm
Rev.
already- I'm
I
already
don't think I should
fucking-
bite anyone.
Yeah.
Normally the early riser. Is this true today?
Yes.
As you look over your garden, if you were to look over your garden, you can see that the wolfsbane is growing. It is beginning to flower, and buds elsewhere are starting to grow. They grow in small bushels, but there is at least one flower ripe for the picking. Your various fungi and fauna that you've been kind of nurturing in their kind of topsoil that you've set aside is working well. They were very graciously spared by the rats in their trampling madness.
Good.
But what else are you doing this morning?
Crunches.
Not just a continuous series of backflips.
Then, for everyone else who's cooking, you hear the constant creaking of wood, like wooden stairs being stepped on repeatedly.
I keep expecting someone to come up the stairs from the basement, but they're just not. Are they just like stepping in place on the? Rev?
Maybe it's hold.
Maybe
He seems to be in a funk.
just like pacing back and go check the stairs. There's no one there. Where the? You know what? I'm too hungry for this.
Maybe you're hallucinating.
Coffee's
Please,
ready.
drumstick and a cowboy hat. Are you almost done?
Coffee's ready, so y'all can fill up on that. But the
It's not the same.
I will
Schmeat's still
continue-
cooking. The bacon's almost done though.
I will continue waiting patiently then.
I don't want to feed it to y'all right now unless y'all want food poisoning. Cecil takes a long sip of coffee.
Bacon tartar.
He drinks it.
Yep.
black.
Oh wait, it'll be worth the wait.
Oh, the cowboy way. You gotta drink liquid night in order to take on the day.
Yeah.
Then, as each of you are out doing your business, you see that the mailbox has it is stuffed, brimming with mail.
How many of these do you think are bills?
Y'all, wait. Y'all pay bills here?
Well, I mean, I'm just kind of worried about like them being like, "Hey, the rats were your fault," and so like you got to pay some damages here.
Let's cross our fingers.
I'm surprised we weren't, arrested.
Yeah, well,
Or maybe they just had their hands full.
there's probably a lot of other cowboys in the city, right? Who also speak to rats.
That's a very small population. They have definitely not seen that here.
Shit.
I have seen people with those big hats, but none with your little drawl, and none that speak to rats.
Oh, I need to. Oh, what is that creaking? Sock's gonna go look for the source of the wooden.
It's not the
creaking.
stairs. It's not coming from downstairs.
I want to go find it. It's driving
Okay,
me
good luck.
crazy.
Oh. And Cecil sets down a plate of bacon in front of Victoria.
Fucking devour. Oh,
No.
okay. Sorry. Here, that she leaves like a half a piece. I couldn't help myself.
He's not there. He's looking for the creaking.
She stops herself when she comes to her senses after like eating the entire plate, but there's just like a half a piece left.
I can't believe you've done this.
Me, I have recognized my mistake now. Do we have any more bacon in the fridge?
I'm cooking up sausage, and I can take away however much money from my inventory to pay for this food. So well.
I can front it. That was my bad. I kind of lost myself. I lost my composure. I can see that you're Cecil now. I no longer see a drumstick and a cowboy hat. And the chicken nugget is gone, but I can't confirm that. But I think I'm good, and I can go to the store and get some more. Should I do
Very-
that? I can make a quick run.
Very good. Yeah, get some sausage, like.
Okay, I got it. Anything else that we need while I'm there? Just like to pick it up because like so I don't have to make like 2 trips if we like need something else.
Smoked paprika.
I will look for that. Okay. All right. Bye. She'll just sprint out the door. I'll go buy those things.
Okay.
And on the way in, I will bring in the mail.
As you bring in the mail, you see that it is filled with a few things. Town-wide notices. As you read it says, citizens of Titan's Fall, we are starting a relief fund for the hellacious natural disaster known as the Vermintide that had swept across the city.
Rip.
There are many left without homes. For those in need, the Adventurers Guild will take them in, and the city will pay the Carpenters Guilds to acquire new houses as soon as they can. But for those with but the smallest modicum of wealth, please look in your hearts and donate.
We should probably donate to
The next one is from Mezzles, saying, "Dearest Sugma Kappa, remember that little hidden mission that I laid out? Well, unfortunately, the Adventurers Guild down south is now putting out a official bounty, and that others will be able to take upon it soon. Unfortunately, they are putting out the bounty to deal with the capybaras in any way deemed fit, including the hunting. I just thought I'd let you know that your exclusivity is running out." Signed, Mezzle. Mezzle Darlington.
Okay, so that we got a time limit on that. Shit. How long is the
Mezzle
principal?
Darlington.
How long is the princess gonna take? I don't know. How do we have time for all these things? Ah! Right. So, donate capybaras. Still gotta deal with the other stuff. Okay, what else we got here? Flip through.
Small, little rolled post-it note size letters. Each of them with indiscriminate, illegible scratches.
Okay, can't read those. Can't read that.
Hundreds of them.
Just kind of flipping through it. Just
Small little notes. Scratches.
Right, can't read that. Flip until I can find something I can read. Who the fuck
And the
is
last
writing
thing in there
Rats.
that? That's my
is a note, a letter saying, "Dearest friend, You've been pre-approved for 4,000 gold in a credit line towards gadgets and gizmos.
Ugh, okay, that's
No!
shit.
Fill this out, the form below, and mail back for your credit card. And it has a small little fake credit card where it says your name XXXXXXXXXXXXXX.
These fucking scams. Okay. Right. So the rest looks like junk. Still don't know what's up with all the scratches. That's kind of creepy. But we do have a to-do list now. So
Huh?
we're gonna need to figure out how to prioritize that. We'll wait for
Zach's
stuff
been
to come
looking
back
for
from
the creaking
Andy.
noise. Has he found it yet?
It is downstairs, Rev doing crunches.
Does what? Do you have like wooden muscles? Like, are you gaining anything from that?
Are you down there now?
Yeah.
Oh, is this? This is just a little something I'm trying to maybe impress my dear SDZ more.
Does that like? Aren't you like? Are you completely made of wood, or are you just kind of encased in wood?
This is a great question.
Okay.
Anyway, why have you come to my abode and interrupted my crunches?
I'm sorry. I didn't know that that's what you were doing. I just heard wooden creaking.
You heard wooden creaking and you just walked in? What if I was doing something naughty? This seems like a very weird, very
Not
weird thing to
polishing
just
his
do.
wand.
What if I was practicing with my club?
Okay. Point taken. I'm gonna go see if the food's done.
Good.
Zach comes back upstairs,
Can't even put a sock on
slightly
the door.
bewildered.
Illicit sock on the door. And that would be sock on top of holding the door. uh
I hate that.
Okay. Cecil has a plate of assorted schmeats ready for you. And he is you walk into him observing the little scritchy post-it note sized letters.
What are all of these?
Okay, so there's a donation fund that we should probably donate to. The capybara thing is now time gated. A bunch of weird scritchy notes, and Gadgets and Gizmos is still trying to scam us with the credit line.
Okay. Well, we should probably go look into those capybaras, but also we should come up with a plan of how to fake kill what's her name?
Yeah.
Well, we already came up with that plan, right? So we just gotta tell her and bring it up to her. Right?
What was that plan again?
The plan was just to do it. We didn't really come up with.
We didn't really come
we
up
didn't really
with
come up
how
with
we're
a
going
how.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen. We were gonna have an epic fake fight in the center of town with many witnesses, right? And then, in the hubbubaloo of everything, she would, abscond to the goddess's. Oh, I mean, well, I guess
Oh,
the
yeah,
big
we were
woman's
gonna use the-
castle.
Wait, I thought we were gonna use the little kobold room with the giant bitch.
Yeah, the big woman's castle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And then
right.
we would notify her of whenever it was, or I guess whenever we heard word from, what's her name? Tippities?
Yeah.
Uh,
Is Titty's been back
if,
yet? Because
if,
she was missing during the whole murder mystery thing. Is she back in town?
I guess we'd have to find out. Well, maybe we should probably send a hold over there to seek some
Yeah, but he's just not
He
getting his
could get
ass
out of the,
out
there.
here.
he could get out of the house. He's been in here
His whole just
for a
like
few
on the
days,
couch, staring at the ceiling.
eating some fried potatoes in chip form.
But yeah, that was the whole plan. All we gotta do is bring it up to her, see if she's down for it. Then that bitch would get off her back, and then she would probably go back on to the list. Right.
And then we would be heroes.
We would be heroes. We would not be the people who may
Just
or may not
wanted
have destroyed the town using millions of rodents.
To be fair, we didn't know that would happen. We just hit a triangle.
Yeah. I would not be that guy. And Cecil's
But-
still flipping through these little notes just to see.
How much gold do you think we should set aside for this relief fund?
Well, I will say, hang on. If we get these little capybaras, I could manage to ranch them and profit from these little guys, and we could donate probably the entirety of the fund. I don't know if you guys know this, but capybaras are magical creatures.
I
know that
actually
you've
did
talked
not
about
know
this before,
that.
but I don't really know much about
Cecil does not know. He is saying this so y'all would go with him.
Okay, so like, here's the deal. I am all for going down and helping you with that. My issue with that is time. So
Oh, well, hang on.
again,
If we're trying to save on time, is Rev here?
Yeah, Rev's here.
Downstairs doing.
Just for
Branches.
convenience sake.
He walked up,
Would you?
Yeah.
abs firmly crunched as there are
Lifting.
like cracks and like bends in the wood to form abs.
Hot damn.
He looks like a Woden Adonis, dripping in swagoo.
Wodonis.
Z's up in
It-
here.
his abs glistening with sap.
God, man.
No.
Like sits down and immediately gets into like a Giga Chad pose, just kind of lean forward, fingers crossed, like just
Oh, oh.
anything Rev does is oozing machismo.
True.
My God. I was gonna ask Rev, whatever happened to all that blood you collected?
Whatever happened to the blood you
Battle wagon?
collect?
I figured
blood
if we
collect.
had a siege weapon of sorts,
This is what I've been saying.
Why are we going back to the siege weapon
This is
here?
exactly
How
what
did
I've been saying.
we could ride it south.
Okay, but even by
Battle wagon?
even by wagon, it will still take us weeks. Okay, like my
Well,
my
can't we
whole
like
thing.
put in a claim via like, I don't know, carrier pigeon? Be like, we're coming down. We claimed
Hey.
it.
Yeah, we could certainly try that. And then we might be able to get some magical enhancements to said wagon.
But in terms of the blood, I have 3/4 of a gallon, and we needed the whole gallon.
Hey.
Have not been able to make too much more progress since the initial burst of bloods that we got.
I mean, I could donate some more.
Same.
Sure, I can too. I'm just It's
Good,
even
good,
for the wagon. It's gonna take
good.
us like weeks to get down there, and
Very good,
Like-
very bon. Yes.
like- I'm just concerned that something bad is gonna happen back home while we're out here wrangling these creatures. And it's not a worth it trade to me, you know?
Honestly, though, whether we were here or not, something bad always seems to happen.
It's not about something bad happening. I want to finish the job that I need to do. I want to get that sword back so we could maybe not have a war back home. I'm
Well,
worried about time.
if you want to do that, we can just call up Frinzella right now. Throw the plan at her, see what she thinks. Do it today. Everyone's gonna be out rebuilding.
It's true.
There's a lot of people without houses now, so you know they're gonna be outside.
What if we just said that she was taken away by the rats?
Why don't we
Everyone
continue this
saw-
conversation
everyone
while
saw
everyone is
that.
donating some blood?
Well, it's not about these people here knowing that she's dead. It's about the other archmages. And the archmages are not going to believe that she got killed by rats.
They would believe that she may have been killed by a couple of strong, not mediocre adventurers. Eh? Cecil's like leaning towards Sock. Like,
Why do you have to say not mediocre like
What do you
this?
mean not mediocre.
We're definitely not
Why don't you
mediocre.
just
Are you
take
trying
it
to imply
forward?
that we are mediocre?
We're mediocre. You're mediocre too.
I'm not saying that. I said the opposite of that. I said we're not.
It feels like you're trying to
mediocre.
say that we are mediocre.
But that's not what I said.
just
You're
said you-
putting
you just-
words
you
into
just
my
like-
own
But
mouth
you're just
hole.
kind of giving the negative of a negative, or it's like you could just say a positive. Like it feels like you're really reaching to like give a compliment when like you really don't feel like we deserve the compliment. You know, it's very negative. I don't know, it's not great for the self esteem. You know.
Cecil takes away the food he's laid out.
No! I wasn't done yet.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
Not putting words in your mouth. I'm just kind of giving like that's kind of the interpretation you take from the words that you yourself put in your mouth. You know.
That I did not interpret anything other than I said we were not mediocre. And y'all took it the wrong way. Y'all need to go see a therapist. Alright?
You know,
Okay,
Y'all
okay.
obviously have a lot of built up issues.
Call them ranch talkers.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm sorry. Feels like would have been less words to say good.
Cecil puts Ataru's plate on top of Hold. He just sets it on his chest. I'm assuming Hold is laying on the couch.
It's doing a sleep, yeah.
What does that do? Walks over, just sits down next to Hold and like keeps the plate there, but like eats off of them. I feel like this was passive aggressive, but fine.
It was certainly aggressive. Anyway.
Wait, so why don't we just call up Prince Della herself and lay our plan out and ask if she knows maybe the best way to convince an archmage that another archmage is dead?
Alright.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting nowhere with this. That's probably a better idea.
Cecil gets out the business card and looks for a way to contact Princella.
There is a
Shell phone.
small little circle on it that looks like it could fit your thumb. It's a little pinprick indent. You believe if you pushed hard enough, it would draw blood onto the card.
Alright. You good with this, Sock? Okay. Little.
I'm fine.
Alright. And Cecil will do that.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, we were just talking about giving blood. It's a perfect
Roll wisdom save. No.
No.
As you do, as you prick your finger, pushing it hard onto the thumbtack of the business card, it starts to liquefy. business card oozes away until it drips into a viscous liquidy tar that just onto the ground and then rapidly spreads out across a room. And the house is dark in a dim light. You cannot see outside as if the windows have been blacked out. And small slivers of sunlight just through tiny cracks in the windows and door frames shine within. You hear Princella's familiar voice. Oi. I see you've summoned me up. Well, I did say we could talk, so go ahead and talk.
We may have a plan to get you off the list.
A little solution to
Hmm.
your Vestress hunting you problem. Little birdie told us that you typically prefer not to fight, and rather to cut and run.
Yes.
You prefer not to be hunted. Well, your problem is being on the list. What if we could get you off?
Her presence kind of disappears before reappearing behind you, and you feel thin, bony fingers kind of drag across your collarbone from behind Atara, and in your ear, she whispers, "Oh, well, you do know how to appeal to me, but how do you plan on doing this? As you may or may not know, I don't like being on the list. I wanted to do my own thing, but apparently you can only grow so noticeable, so strong that they put you on some arbitrary list and people try to kill you to get on it. I don't want to be on this list. I want to go and do my own thing, travel abroad rather than holed up in some decrepit town where I must look over my shoulder every instance of the way. But there are rules, apparently, to this list. Rules that I was made privy of one faithful night when I achieved the greatness that I am today.
That's why we fake kill you.
Oh,
Are you?
fake kill me.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
if you just disappeared, there would be questions asked. And this
There would, and the list is a little bit more ornery than that. But I do like the idea, the spirit behind it.
yeah. Are you familiar with alternate pocket dimensions?
I am.
Well,
We found one.
we found one, and after we fake kill you, you could abscond there for a bit, and then wait. I guess wait it out until you're officially off the list, which we could ask the other mage living in this town whenever she gets back. She knew if you were on or off.
Well,
Get you out.
let me lay a few things out. One, I'm a fan of this idea.
Yes.
But two, it's a little trickier than that. You're a little bit off, but I like the idea. In terms of fake killing me, it's simply not going to work. As the list is an overbinding source of magic, and it will not be so easily fooled, but your idea of the pocket dimension does bring potential. Like most mages, we have other ways to abscond from death. So instead, we'll do half of your idea. I will let you actually kill me. But
What?
I will need you to show me where this pocket dimension is. And I'll set up my magic's in there, so that once this body dies, my soul will be transferred to a clone.
As long as you're okay with a roommate.
Oh, I've read about this.
And
I just have to move my clone in there, the body awaiting. It's in a shadowy cask, but once I do that, you can kill me for real. And then the list problems will be yours. You see, upon my demise, whoever strikes me down will absorb, and she throws up air quotes in front of everybody, as if there's multiple hands out of the shadows. Will, quote unquote, absorb my power and rank and blah blah blah. And albeit I will be a bit weaker, but as long as there are shadows, I will gain my strength back. But you, and whoever deals the fateful blow, will be marked as a new contender for the mage list.
Even if we're not mages.
It doesn't matter.
Interesting.
okay.
If you were to defeat an archmage, it clearly means you were probably worthy of being an archmage. As long as you have some modicum of magic within you, the list will assume that it was enough. And then you'll hear about the rest of the rules from the list.
So,
But
Interesting.
you say you have a vendetta with Vestris, no?
Yeah, she's definitely on our to-do list.
Well,
hit list.
Oh, wow.
there are plenty of ways to get more information. One of them is summoning a meeting. You see, once you're an archmage, all you need is one other archmage to agree to you in calling forth a meeting. You do that, and you'll go to some sort of demiplane. Where there you can speak with everyone else's avatars, all the other mages, lest one, and have a full-on discussion. Obviously, you need to put an actual truth to the meeting, saying that perhaps you want a truce, or perhaps you've discovered something, or blah, 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 or perhaps just to introduce yourself. But once you're there, whoever decides they want to show up can show up, and there you can have your conversation with Vestris. Call her out. Slander her, whatever you want to do. But it's also a way to reveal her position. Do you understand what I mean?
It's a way to draw her out of hiding. Get her.
Yes and no. You're not physically in the demiplane.
Yeah.
It's only their avatar and yours. But still, sometimes talking does quite a bit.
More flashbacks.
But I wouldn't worry so much about talking with her. I'm sure there are other people on the
You can get the other ones
list
to hang up.
that don't like her, especially one in particular. Nevertheless, give me 5 hours time after you show me this demiplane. Simply put the business card wherever it is in the demiplane, and I'll put my stuff there. Then, when the 5th hour strikes, appear somewhere populated in the town and start raising amok, and you can strike me down there.
Okay.
Forewarning. Once again, there will be at least 2 roommates in this demi-plane with you. 1, a giant white woman. 2,
She's unconscious. Don't have to worry about her.
a double
She's magical.
peg-legged kobold with an eye patch.
He just likes reading. He's not really a bother.
Yeah,
He generally just shushed us while we were there.
yeah. It's like his personal library.
There's a lot of books there, actually.
Hmm.
I gave
Yes,
him a
that's
shovel once.
fine, I suppose. I've had dealings with the kobolds. They're simple folk.
In the matter of payment, the sword. I assume we can pick it up at the demiplane.
No, I'll have it on me. When you strike me down, you can take forth the loot, if you will.
That's perfect.
That's agreeable.
So if whoever deals the killing blow becomes the next archmage, which of us should deal the killing blow?
Well, what she said was whoever had the
Shadow
as long
starts
as you
to fade, and she says, well, put the card in the demiplane, and it's suddenly bright and daytime in the house once again.
All right, will do.
Usually takes the card.
About that, Sock. She said that as long as you have a modicum of magic inside you, it will assume that it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
I am now technically a mage, as I've learned wizardry and cast spells.
I think all of us have a modicum of magic in us.
Well, now hang on.
You? Sock? I don't think I've ever seen you cast like spells or anything.
No, but I can sometimes grow flowers
I think
Yeah, okay, so that's off the table.
or teleport.
personally, I'm voting for the door.
Is he even gonna show up?
That's one. If he wants it.
Wait.
2, it'll give him something.
I boost his confidence.
Someone text Mason and be like, you trying to be an archmage?
Well, wait a minute. No. Because, wait. Actually, do we know that he lost his powers?
No.
Well,
Shit.
okay, well, hang on. Let me
He would
switch it
still
up.
have. He would still have
The-
some magic. Yeah,
the most-
Scheherazade
The most experienced
powers
of us,
drained from
I
him.
think, with magic out of all of us, would have to be hold the door.
Definitely.
I
has
can
been
do a
doing it
magic
for
spell or two.
Rev?
Rev the Archmage, Rev the Archmage.
Look,
I can't
I'm
argue
not
with that
exactly
either.
dying to
It's
be
either
on
gotta
a
be
list.
Rev or hold the door.
Yeah. I'm kind of with Prince Stella on the I kind of just want to do my own thing, travel a bunch, do whatever. Being on that list would be very unfun.
I could be on. Or is there any perks to being on the list?
She said that the power would drain into you, that you would get like some benefits from it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean like social benefits. Like if I show up to the spa and say, "Hey, I am a member of the Archmages," you think I would get like a discount?
Very few people know about it.
Yeah, they're
Remember,
kind
it's
of a
kinda like
secret group.
It's like only like a people in the know kind of thing.
Or like if I wanted to take like a vacation in the mountains and I went to the ski lodge and I was like, "Hey, hello, I'm an Archmage," do you think they would be like, great, here's these skis for free?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
I don't know. You'll probably have access to more magics and whatnot if you can call a meeting with the other archmages.
More magic. Why don't we get Isaiah to do the killing blow? She's been trying to get some magic and do some stuff.
Do you
No,
really want her being hunted by a bunch of magical mad people hungry for power?
Oh yeah, the hunted part. I forgot about this. I could do it then. I'm like a wicked hunter.
You're pretty selfie.
I could be like the anti-hunter. Like they come for me and surprise us an ambush, and then
The hunter
you
becomes
know.
the hunted.
Yes.
Kind of like this idea.
All right.
In out of fiction, I do have like several features that are like anti-mage abilities, basically.
Anti-mage.
The anti-mage archmage.
Holy shit.
The
kind of love that.
ultimate gatekeeper for an archmage list.
Well, there's only one.
What does he have? He has Mage Slayer. He has Ambush Master.
I got pee again.
We're bringing down the institution.
Keep going. Catch me up. I got pee.
And plus a magical weapon, and so all of his attacks count as magical. So like he's a pretty good anti-mage.
That would be a Buckwild storyline.
Oh my god. This is perfect. I think this works well for you, Rev.
Yeah. Archmage definitely looks good on you.
Yeah, I already have his robe and everything.
You're right, you do.
Gosh, can you just imagine?
Perfect. It was meant to be.
Oh, but I could have Isaiah make a new robe for me that says Archmage on the butt.
Well, now, all right.
Like arch on one cheek and butt on the other, or mage on the other.
Arch butt.
Arch butt, yes.
That's your official title now.
I mean, you do got a surprising
is
amount of
understandable.
cake for a wood person. I still don't get
And
it.
fantastic abs.
You literally
Wait,
chiseled.
I don't get that either. Can someone please explain? Actually, don't.
All
explain.
right.
I think it's just all right. Well, let me catch you up real quick, DM.
Okay.
Rev's new title is Arch Butt.
He wants new pants that have arch on one cheek and butt on the other.
Listen,
originally
God,
gonna
they are
put
they are
these.
lying. They are lying. What I wanted was fancy pants or fancy robes. It says arch on one cheek and mage on the other, but I accidentally misspoke and said butt on the other.
Okay.
Arch Butt.
Arch butt on my mage. I got you.
All right, wait a second. Did Prince Stella say she wants to do this in 5 hours? Today?
It was 5 hours from after we put the business card in the pocket dimension.
All right. She probably know when
I
to
could
do that.
Create my own domain of magic. Is this not correct?
You can.
That's if you're number one.
If you're
Maybe I
number
could
one.
make like a.
But you do know that every archmage can make their own demiplane.
Oh.
Holy shit.
As Tippity's mentioned that, and Milo did tell people about Vestris's blood domain. And then you guys fought in that other mage's domain. Like
Oh
2
shit!
sessions ago.
It's like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh
It
shit!
is like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yo, wait, that's awesome!
Hey
Hold up.
yo!
I've been thinking of that this whole
It's-
fucking time.
what's funny is that
Domain.
Oh man, it would look like
when-
the map from Mortal Kombat 4.
when you guys fought in the main session, when you fought Sherazade, that session came out like 2 weeks before Jujutsu Kaisen came out. And I was like, bro, thank God I put this out there before. Otherwise, I'd be like, everyone gonna be like, Chris just copping that shit. Like, I watched one episode, I said, motherfucker.
Man.
Every archmage can make their own demiplane.
This is my demi-plane. Witness it.
What the hell is that? My reaction was immediately like when the guy's like, Daddy, chill. And he's like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? What is it? What would you call that? Like the haunted woods?
Something like that,
Twisted
yeah.
wood?
You said it was a map for Mortal Kombat?
Let's call it
There's a
Rev's
map for
World.
Mortal Kombat 4, yeah.
What's the map called?
I would need to look it up. Hold on.
It's Rev's
I'll be
World.
right back. Give me 1 second.
Called Living Forest. And they
Yeah,
made
Living
it-
Forest.
They made it in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, really? I played
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11. Hold on.
It's got
I
like
didn't even
the
realize it was like
hangers in the
quote
feet.
unquote the same thing.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, cool.
Oh shit, yeah, they did have that. Wow. Yeah,
Okay, I'll
Living
pull
Forest,
up.
baby.
Living Forest. Oof. Oof.
Oh, it's
Nice.
in like a lot of Mortal Kombats apparently. I don't know. Mortal Kombat 4 was one of my first video games at all, so
Yeah, but
it sticks.
That first one looked way better. it's just these pillars with
They're just fucking
regular
mad. man.
ass, like just Joe Smith faces. Just,
Yeah. Absolutely.
It reminds me of
Very
like the
condescending.
tribunal-esque faces carved in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what are you doing now? You bringing the gift card over to the demi-plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cecil will be doing that.
Something like that.
Any of y'all want a book or something? I'm gonna need something to trade the little guy with.
Excuse
so.
me.
He would need some kind of trade. That is his clubhouse.
It would be good reading material on the way to see these magical little creatures called capybaras. So, no one wants
Yeah,
anything,
give
right?
him this. Hands him his coffee mug. Yeah, give him this.
All right, I'll find you something good, so.
Okay,
No one else? Y'all good?
I'll be back. I got pee.
All right. Cecil saunters over to the demi-plane entrance.
Saunter over to the demi-plane entrance. There in the alleyway, the single door frame and a shut door.
He does the little knock to get in.
You knock, and after a few brief moments, the door opens up, and the kobold, kind of opening the door, looks at you.
Holds up the coffee mug. Show him. And the business card.
He kind of turns and side glances, and then takes the two of them and slowly shuts the door in front of you.
Oh man. Oh, oh. Man.
What did I miss?
Kind of just squinting at you and slowly shuts the door.
Damn. I guess he's still mad about last time. That's fair. Only,
What were you like?
hopefully.
I don't remember.
We were too loud. It is reading
Alright.
quarters.
he just just kind of like reading and then looking up, just huffing.
Yeah, we deserve that. So hopefully he keeps that business card in there.
What do you mean add ski lodges to the world?
You were like, if I went to the ski lodge, will I get free skis? And so I was like,
How is this
Like-
not already a thing in the
like
world?
patch notes, add ski lodges to the world. Patch 4.5, ski lodges.
The skiing update.
Instead of a beach day.
Recreational update. Okay. So, in the next 5 hours,
Oh shit. Yeah. I guess we're doing this now.
okay.
I mean, quick and easy solution. We spend the day on this, and then we go south for capybara wrangling.
Yeah. Get your sword. Get the barras.
Are we getting the battle wagon, or should I get some shoes? Some walking shoes.
Well, if we can get enough blood, we can get the wagon, I guess.
I tried to do one thing that wasn't Roll20 on this computer and I got a virus. God damn it.
Don't do it. Don't do it no more.
I would not
So
mind
mad.
getting the battle wagon. So I guess we could either one, prepare for this upcoming fight. 2, spend the next 5 hours trying to get blood.
Do you think Prince Stella will spill some blood when she dies?
Ooh.
Probably. I
Maybe.
don't think. What was it? A quarter of a gallon?
Yeah, we just need like a quarter of a gallon.
I
Oh,
think between
yeah.
we could probably get it called.
Maybe. We can check what our blood we can get from the.
I wish
corpse.
there was a shorter way to say that, like just a quart.
Yeah, that would be the way for it.
Alright, what are we doing?
Inventing slang and working on our pecs.
Are we working out? I'm down to work out.
Where are we fighting her again?
She's just gonna start causing a ruckus at some point, and then we just go and fight her.
Be like, excuse, person I've never seen before. Stop all this hubbubaloo.
No. We'd be like, it's you.
It's
We've
the
been hunting you down, and now you've fallen for our trap. Ah!
that's much more convincing, Sock.
This
Okay.
seems good.
You're a great actor.
That-
Have you
that-
done community theater before?
When I was little, actually, I was the lead role in my town's annual autumn festival harvest play.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
Nah,
cute. Oh
And
my
I guess
god.
the fight was it Jack in the Pumpkin Patch?
It was.
The corn
I'm not a
cracker.
huge fan of that one. Like, I feel like the metaphor
was
goes
a-
over
it
people's
was
heads
a-
a lot.
It was a wholesome play about the autumn harvest called Children of the Corn.
That is so delightfully country. Oh my god.
No.
That sounds great. You know, I got the air of actor about you when I first met you. I didn't want to impose that title on you though, but I had a feeling. You're a cultured man.
I would not say I'm a professional. It was a long time ago, but I did enjoy it.
I just want to see Baby Sock now.
She's
Drawn
like a
in a
little-
little corn outfit.
Yeah, kind
Please. I need this in my life. You'd look like freaking Courage the Cowardly Dog when he was wearing an eggplant suit.
Sock lore.
Yeah, new sock
He's
lore.
probably taller than he is now.
Oh my
Oh yeah, because he was a human child then.
Oh, man.
Gangly.
So what are we doing?
Blood? If we give blood now, then we'll know how much we have to get, and we can get the battle wagon and maybe head out today to go get the capybaras and also the book on meditation.
This is all after we off Prince Stella?
Yeah, but we have 5 hours, and like I've already done my stretches. I don't really know what more.
Are you
we
going to be
can-
okay for the fight if you give blood now? I mean, I know
Yeah,
she's
I was
probably
kinda
gonna pull
worried
her
about that.
punches
It
a little
depends
bit,
on
but I
how
really
much
doubt
we
she's
get.
gonna not put on a show, you know?
Well, I mean, if I give blood now, I can, take a 3-hour nap.
We don't
Have some
I don't-
apple
we
juice
don't
or
even need to
something.
we can just give the blood after we do the fight. There's no reason for us to.
It would give me an excuse to go say hey to a test, though.
Like we can do the fight and get whatever blood we need from her. If we don't get enough, then we just top it off with ours. We all take naps after giving our blood, and then you go deliver to a test. Easy.
And then here is a real question, because I know we all get a bit rambunctious in a fight sometimes. How do we ensure who delivers a killing blow?
Huh. I guess the rest of us just go for non-lethal strikes, and then you go for the lethal ones.
This seems fair enough, assuming that God is okay with this.
Dude, is there
Huh?
any
What?
wolf
What does
type?
God have to do with me not aiming for the head or the neck
You
or
can
the heart
all.
or
You assume it's probably all going to be some sort of act. So
She said literally kill her.
I suppose she doesn't want it all drawn out, though.
So is it an act, or are we literally killing her?
you're killing her, but she just let you hit her in the head.
Oh, I see.
Does Sock have any more dried wolfsbane?
We have some growing. I don't know if it's.
I know we had the growing stuff, but I don't know if I can use it if it's all fresh.
Do you need wolfsbane? It hasn't been a month since the full moon, has it?
It's not. It's been like 3 days.
Yeah. We've been being chilly.
Doesn't it prevent like random occurrences of transformation too? Or is it just the monthly one?
Mm,
can.
but we have a rare resource here, and I don't know if we should just be trying to use it all the time, you know?
Well, I'm not trying to use it all the time. I'm just wondering how much I have and how much I need to bring.
How much wolfsbane do we have? Last I heard, I had 1 flower in my inventory.
One flower growing, and then little budlings that are getting there.
But there's nothing left from the other stuff that we got?
No, because it was used up in the full moon. And then Rev had a flower that grew. And then he's growing more flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah. It's like a knockoff wolfsbane. It'll prevent you from transforming into a wolf, but you will still transform into a small dog.
Oh no!
Wait, really?
Little Pomeranian. Okay.
Did that sound French to you guys? Of course not really. So what is the next step?
If you guys were gonna gather blood. For the siege equipment.
Yes. Oh. Well, if y'all want, we can sort of spin this, gathering blood. You know how they're taking donations? Be like, oh,
Oh my gosh.
we're picking up blood.
How
No.
very Milo of you.
I was about to say,
Immediate
no.
I'm just
lie based off charity.
So,
I'm sorry.
You sound awfully familiar.
We could pretend we're collecting money for
Man,
charity, but we
my
just
head
keep it.
hurts.
Last time I went around asking the citizens of this town for blood, I just asked them. No one really seemed to have an issue with it. I was just like, hey, this is for science, or hey, this is for a magic thing, or whatever, you know? We live in a wild world, and people are pretty much just like down for it, I think.
Sounds good. Hey,
wait, you really just went around and asked people for their blood?
I got 3/4 of a gallon of blood by just going around and being like, hey, would you give me some?
hang on, I got an idea.
What?
Let's head to the food quarter, right? And I'll buy a buttload of cookies. I'll be like, hey, if you donate blood, you get a free cookie.
Oh,
Better-
this is very good.
Better yet, I could just make some right now and just starts making cookies.
Oh, can I please have one before we start giving them away? Just one.
No,
Cookies are being
Please.
made.
you can lick the bowl too.
Please draw Cecil with
I
an
want some.
apron and flour all over it.
Cookies
I need this in my
being
life.
made.
All right. Then we could just go around.
I've
being
never
like-
had such gay thoughts.
We can just go around collecting blood from people, being like, "Hey, donate blood, you get a free cookie." You know, and he's saying all this while he's fucking.
Well, and they're homemade cookies, so it's even more of an incentive.
Homemade by the barbecue man.
Yes. If he can cook a meat, surely he can cook a dough.
If you cook it, they will cook.
I don't know. The smell.
Do you
of
think
barbecue
that
was
Hold
kind of
has a
precursor to
sibling called
disaster.
Cook-a-dough?
Cookie dough.
Some dough. Cook Edo.
That's my cousin.
Okay.
Oh no.
And you bake cookies.
All right, let's get this blood.
Heading to the food market, you find a spot roughly near the entrance to grab people going in and out of the street section.
Oh, real quick. I just want to canonize that I'm not walking around with the 3/4 of a gallon that we already have. I am walking around with a fresh container.
Okay, that's good to know. At the entrance, go ahead and roll me persuasion.
Who's rolling?
The
Not
Cookie
me.
Man?
Trying to convince people to give up blood.
All right.
There's a
It
Cookie
can either
Man.
be Cecil with the cookies or Rev with the jar. Okay. I would say in about 4 hours, you are able to gather the remaining 1/4 of a gallon of blood.
Let's go!
And all the cookies are gone.
No!
I'll make more stuff. Don't worry.
I'm changing the happy face to an evil happy face in my notes.
You gather 1 gallon of blood. With an hour remaining before the grand stage is to be set, I'm assuming you head to all tests.
Oh, yeah. And does the door just open up again when
The
we approach
door-
the manor? Also, who's coming?
I guess I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Might as well. I haven't seen this boy in
Sure.
a while.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So if the door just opens up, then assuming that the normal creepiness of no one being around happens, then I'll just walk toward a test room.
Yep. Door opens up. Normal creepiness abound. You head in. You see that A-Test is reading a book. He just looks up. Oh, hey, Rev.
Hello, a test. How are you doing today?
Okay.
What are you reading there?
Looks down. Looks back at you. A book.
Well, I did not assume it was a pamphlet a test. This is a fair answer, though. I have a surprise for you, and by a surprise, I mean a thing which you requested directly from me.
Yeah.
And he pulls out the gallon of blood.
Oh. A gallon of blood. And they run over and they hoist up the jar over their heads and then run back and put it on a table. Good, good. Okay. And I believe I promised you a carriage.
Yes, I believe you plan. Did you say that you were throwing in a warhorse as well?
Yeah,
Wasn't it like a whole like a siege
throw in
setup?
stuff to pull the wagon.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, I believe that we had talked about this. Also, I really like your Reveille impression.
Oh, thank you. Ha ha.
This
And
is
they
very
clap.
endearing.
They clap their hands, and Zadith steps out of the shadows and says, "I prepared the wagon." They say, "Good. Then it is outside for you."
Oh, well, it was a pleasure doing business with you guys again.
They hop back on the big comfy lounge chair they're sitting on.
Oh, a
And
test.
go back to reading. Just
Did you have like a due date on returning this book with the golden wings and everything?
Nah. I already forgot what book I gave to you, so it should be okay.
Fair enough. All right. Well, then we will be on our way.
Zeta's kind of. You see her shoot a glance to Ates. A book with golden wings? And they kind of look over to the bookshelf. And you see her staring at some. And then she shrugs and disappears into the shadows.
Does Edith not know that you've been lending me books?
Yeah, no. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's always
Edith?
concerned about me lending out my books because sometimes I don't get them back. But I trust you.
Well, I trust you too. And I think this is what makes this relationship work.
Yeah,
I will get
I
this book
trust
back
you
to you
with
in due
a
time.
very old book. It's okay. You'll keep it in good condition.
Absolutely. All right,
Oh.
Edith. Well, we will play more next time I come around, but today was just business, I'm afraid.
Okay.
And have a good day.
You step outside and are greeted with a dark, gothic carriage. 6 wheels on each side, or 3 on each side. There are ballistae and spikes. Grotesque skulls skewered on spires over the top of the carriage. There are ornate Gothic lanterns on all sides. The windows boarded, armored with arrow slits. The wagon itself bolted down with iron spikes, rusted from countless years of blood. Pulled behind it is another small, like, trailer carriage filled with casks of supplies. Over top, there's one ballistae and a slew of large ballista and grapple hooks. In front, being pulling large iron wagon, are 6 armored war horses.
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh my lord.
Yes!
Where are we going to park this?
Yes!
Well,
A bit gauche, don't you think, Rev?
this
What should we call it?
This is amazing. This is worth every drop of blood. Oh, we can each name a horse and still have one left over. This is so good. I could give Easy a horse. Oh, this is a dream come true.
I'm just kind of like I understand we got it by getting blood and just paying it for it in blood, but I still it's a bit much, don't you think? Like
No, this is perfect.
the skulls
This
on
is-
to the top
the
of
skulls
it.
on
Yes.
spikes, really? I mean, how tasteless! Like
Taurus,
there's so
this
much
is
better ways to project
gorgeous.
that
It
pain.
is
This
Don't
is
so
fuck with
so
good.
it.
cool.
we
And once I become an archmage, I will need to show strength somehow. Is this not right?
this
Yeah, but we're not
this
vampires in a
works.
draconian castle. We're not putting people on spikes, okay? It's a
Not
bit much. Is all I'm saying.
yet.
You see,
It's about the reputation.
see Cecil go up to it, just squat down, inspect one of the wheels, tap it with his fist. Yeah, I can drive this.
Yes. Yes, we
We
each need to name a horse now. This
get-
is the new objective.
As far as where we park it, we could just keep it on the ranch.
I want a rear center horse.
Shouldn't we like build a garage for it?
Yeah, we probably need stables. We're gonna have these war horses now.
I figure that's just like a ranch project. Have like a little stable for the thing.
Yeah.
Like that. It wouldn't it be like part of like your little house got there?
Yeah, which, by the way, where I am roughly just over halfway in funds to fund the entirety building on this ranch. So,
Oh,
I
sweet.
guess
Wait. Do we have even like a? If we're gonna do capybara wrangling,
Oh.
shouldn't we like have a fence or something?
oh, I can pay them for the fence right now, and then it might be done by the
They
time we
can
get
be- yeah,
back.
they can- exactly.
Okay, all right, hang on. Wait,
Hey,
hey,
go,
Let's
Go-
ride
go-
it over.
yeah.
should we ride it over? I feel like it would cause destruction in its wake. How are we gonna get it out of this fucking town? One horse at a time. Wait,
Wait, can this not this whole thing cannot fit through the gate?
How did it get in here in the first place? If
You
can't
must
get
have come through the gate.
That's what I'm
It
thinking.
is
There are
outside the
roads.
gate.
Oh, it's outside the gate?
Yeah, it's like on the street.
oh,
No, but like the gate of the town.
what?
Oh, the gate of the town is
Oh, we can definitely
massive.
fit through that.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so we're Gucci.
All right, we're fine then. I guess we can practice driving it if y'all want to ride with me over there. But I feel like Prince Zella might be attacking soon.
I mean,
Actually, yeah, we should probably just
honestly, it's a good
pin them up to their
cover.
house for now.
No, it's a good cover if we're seen in public just doing things. If we're going to the Adventurers Guild to talk to the builders, even better.
All right. Well, I'm not. Are the goblins in the Adventurers Guild?
The goblins are in the Carpenters Guild.
Let's head over there.
Either way,
That's
public
on the
area.
other side of town.
Good. We need that alibi.
But we should take this carriage maybe to his house for now, or
Take it to the Carpenters Guild.
Just
we
roll
probably do
up.
not want to take it over to the guild.
I mean, they might give us a discount.
For being so cool.
Can we take the ways it brings it by Advent Attire?
Yes. Here,
I want to ride on the top.
Rev runs ahead of the
Are you manning the ballista?
the war wagon.
You do a drive-by or something?
You're running in front of the war wagon?
Yeah.
Like while it's going?
Is it very fast? Through a town?
60 feet of
horses.
movement.
I can take it as slow as I can.
Yo, I'm faster than it. Let's go.
Take it slow. We're in like the middle of a town. What if we
Oh my
run over
God.
a kid or
I'm
something?
actually significantly
Rev.
faster than it.
Rev,
Oh, wow. Faster than 6 war horses pulling a tank?
That's crazy.
Oh, wow. What's your strength again?
-1. Listen, okay,
I'm so fast.
No, I want to arrive at Advent Attire a little early so I can be like, hey, Easy, look outside, and then she sees our horses and
Okay.
the wagon and stuff.
Then you can do that.
All right. I gotta get a handle of this baby anyway.
Okay, I shall meet you at Advent Attire in 1 minute.
All right.
He never like leaves y'all's view or anything. He's just slightly ahead of you, like 100 feet in front of you, basically.
Do I need to roll for land vehicles?
Roll for land vehicle.
Oh God.
Yeah, that thing is bulky.
straight
Going through like
dexterity,
the tight
constitution?
turns on these like fucking winding ass streets. Like,
What do I use?
It
Strength,
only has
Do,
one
you know what? Do
intelligence?
animal handling. Roll me animal handling.
Okay.
As you just whip the reins. The horses
Hey,
take
yo.
off like swift death behind an old man. Just you are
Not again.
running through. There are like debris of houses, and they just smash through it. These horses, you feel, could absolutely plow through a house.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get a hold of it.
You're like trying to pull the reins for like these tight curves, and you end up just juggernauting through like a house, and you're like, we're making a wider turn. And this
okay, all right.
this would be the pathway y'all would have taken. You're like, I'm making a wider turn. There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
All right, well, we're gonna have to increase our donation now.
Aka's just like on the top, like, I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna do
We're just clearing out the land for development.
now.
It's a
There's
favor.
nothing left around our house.
Okay. But Rev, you arrived to Advent Attire before.
I bust in the door. I mean, not literally. I don't like break anything, but I open the door very quickly and I say, "Izzy, come outside, Izzy. Izzy,
Oh, all right, Rev. I'm coming.
Izzy,
And
come
she
outside. I have something wicked to show you."
grabbing the book and hustles with a quick gaunt out towards you. What are we? Oh my God. As you run, Cecil, you're like, whoa, and you hit it, and as the spiked wheels, the big spiked wheels in the back behind the other two pairs, literally lock up and start tearing up cobblestone, and like
Oh my
rocks and shit are
God.
thrown everywhere.
Oh, Izzy, this is our new siege vehicle. What do you think?
That's
I have named
outright.
the rear
That's
middle
outright
horse.
amazing. The rear middle horse. What did you name?
I have named him Chester.
Oh, that's a cute name. But
Yes, yes, yes.
what are you sieging with such a magnificent vehicle?
Your heart. No,
Ah!
not quite sure yet. But it's very cool, is it not?
Wow, Rev. How bold.
I'll be
That
honest, I
is-
just like horses.
I like horses as well. But the gothic style of this carriage. I vibe
Oh, you
with
like
that.
it?
Yes.
Would you like to name one of the horses? We have 5 yet unclaimed.
Am I allowed?
Well, there's 5 members of our party, and so we can only name 5 of the horses. So we need one to be named by someone else. Does anyone mind if Isaiah names a 6th horse?
I don't mind. Cecil's struggling with the fucking reads.
Oh, I want to name
Which
one.
step is this towards sieging her heart?
7.
Damn, you're on your way. Yeah, she can name one.
And Sak, you absolutely get to name one. You are one of the 5. You are one of our party members.
Yes.
Okay, Izzy, do you have any horse names, or should we come back later and see?
No, we can name it. I'll name, and she goes up to the closest rear horse. This one will be named Slayer. And as she says it, as you said, Chester, it kind of magically burns a brand onto the barding it wears. It says Chester. Hers says Slayer.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
I'm going to name mine. Ready?
Yeah.
Passing Wind.
Fuck. And
That
which
was
one
so
is it
fast.
in the array?
Wait, which ones haven't been named yet?
If
Which one did you just name? Passing Wind. The back.
Front center.
Front center.
Front
So we need front left, front back, or front right and back right.
Back right, yeah.
oh my god.
That was so fast. You know?
Yes, we're passing like the
passing
wind.
wind.
Yes.
Here, I will give y'all.
Fuck.
You can all edit the war carriers. So you can add in your own horse names to it.
I love this. I love Animal Crossing, guys.
Here, y'all
Right.
can directly edit the page now. So.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yes.
How do I?
Oh my god. Okay. I will name the front right horse. I'm unique.
Did it not save? I hit save. What the heck?
Pro tip: don't have multiple people edit at the same time. It makes fucky things happen.
Okay.
Oh, I
I
see.
closed
Someone
out of
add
it
mine because
completely.
I accidentally closed out of mine. Someone.
God damn it. Thought of a better name.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Basil.
Because there's a whole reason I named it this. There's a whole reason I named this thing Chester.
Mm.
Okay, y'all can go back to the page.
Stop it.
Who is editing this?
I am.
All right.
Let me know once y'all done naming horses.
Jeez.
Raven, you naming a horse?
I can't. Oh, sorry, I thought I was muted. I can't decide. I
Fair
really
enough.
like Passing Wind, so I kind of want to do something in that vein, but I can't think of anything right now.
I just googled stupid horse names. Big
Oh god, what happened to my phone?
Hoof-hearted.
You say big tits?
There's one called G Spot.
Oh my god.
Alright, I can't find my phone to look up dumb horse names.
Totally Tober.
Totally Tober.
Slump Buster.
I'll name the horse later.
Alright.
Buster.
Because I can always just wait, Slut Buster? Is that what I heard?
Slut Buster.
Sock is can
There you
trying
are.
to reach to pet the horse's nose.
Excuse me.
Good horse.
Oh, and did we put in Slayer? Which one was that? That was the left rear horse. Yeah,
That one's not in there yet.
I'm putting it in. Kappa. There we go. 4 out of 6 horses named.
I found a horse name. May the horse be with you.
It's not a name, but I love it. I'm for it. All right, Izzy. Well, thank you for naming a horse. I think we shall be on our way. We have business to attend to.
Worcestershire.
Oh my god.
It's a war.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, it's Worcestershire. You know.
My face is in my hand.
Isaiah's like fanning herself. She's like, whew. I like gothic and horses. Well, yeah, I guess I'll go back to tending the shop.
You want to ride?
Yeah, let me
But
know
we have things to do.
what-
Sock.
let me know what you siege with that, Rev. I'd love to hear stories, and maybe one day when you're done, we can go for a ride on that.
Oh, this would be absolutely delightful. Yes. Probably not today. Maybe
No,
soon.
no,
So
I
for
don't
sure.
think I could handle going on a ride today.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. It's been a busy
Okay.
day, and I'm getting really deep into this book.
Well, good, good. This is good to hear. Okay, Izzy. Well, we just wanted to allow you a chance to name the horse and show you this cool new carriage and give you a little peck on the cheek and then be on the way.
Okay.
And I do
And
that.
she
And then we
leans
leave.
down and lets you peck her on the cheek. And she gives you a little smooch on the forehead. And as this happens, you can hear a large, booming voice of Prince Stella echo out. And it's just, I am here to attack this town Because I hate y'all. And
that's where
huge
we
like
end the session.
tendrils of dark like magic spew up into the sky, and you see them rise up before becoming two large hands, what is it, disincorporated hands just kind of floating, and they extend out their fingers, and thousands of little black threads start spewing out into the ground, even the ground near you guys, all the way over at Avenatire, and they like pierce into the shadows, become taut, and the fingers of the large hands squeeze, and just hideous, like black, foul, kind of shadowy monsters, very similar to kind of Vestras's demons, very these dark shadow knights and foul horses and shadow versions of animals start rising up, and you see her like floating up into the sky, kind of mimicking that, and you watch as these shadowy creatures start to move around, and just thousands of screams throughout the town, like ah! But on more careful inspection, you see that the creatures are just kind of lashing about, and like one of the dogs goes over and just kicks a trash can over, and they're like not really doing any damage. They're just freaking people out.
Right.
Just wow. You see one of them chase after someone, and like a child trips, and they like start to like slow down, just until the child gets up, and then they start chasing again. What is everyone doing?
I guess we're heading.
Rushing toward danger.
What about my
Yeah.
greatsword? Charge!
Okay.
Are we taking the horses? And Cecil
No,
You're not gonna take the war horses to charge into war?
We're going to war, Cecil fucking.
I guess we should.
Let's go! Yeah!
Remember, you do have to make a show of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cecil.
All right, yeah,
It's
Rev gets
already
on top
destroyed.
of Chester.
Alright, so Cecil, go ahead and draw me a path of where you're trying to take the carriage, and then roll me animal handling so we can see how you actually take the carriage.
Where's Prince Stella? Prince Stella.
Aren't
You
sitting in
can
the
see
ballista
Prince
seat?
Stella is in the center of the market.
Oh no!
Still think
Sokka
we
just
should
sitting
not
in the
take the
ballista seat, just
horses.
fucking shoot her with it.
we gotta go around.
There are ballistae on the...
I thought that Sock said he was sitting on top. I thought that's what he was sitting in.
You're like on the mounted ballista.
Chester,
Just fucking shooting at her.
So on the top,
Wild.
there's a
Not
mounted
around
ballista and a
Suck
small
Kappa.
cannon, like a small 2-pound cannon. All right,
taken by
Cannon,
Suck
Roll-
that's extra damage.
roll me animal handling.
Our house is on the
We're
line,
gonna
just
break our
FYI.
house!
He's
Guidance
he's
yourself.
getting used to these war horses. Oh god!
Guidance yourself.
That's not a pathway. Let's draw a pathway with a little bit more chest hair on it.
You mean Chester?
I was about to say that.
God.
You start crashing through houses. They are smashing. At one point, you literally crash through and over the fight pits. As people are like, ow! As you slam through, Sock, you're just trying to duck down behind the spikes as to not get your head taken off by the building's debris. Before
Whoa!
finally arriving, and Prince Stella like looks at you and kind of like holds up a little like sand hourglass on a chain, like we're kind of giving you the like, where the fuck you been at? But But when she sees you arrive, she's like, huh. I'm Prince Stella Gloomhand, Archmage, and Shadow Puppeteer. Who are you to challenge me?
Cecil is looking at Suck.
We
Rev,
are here for your destruction.
Mention our name.
You can
Sugma Kappa.
roll performance. And then what are you doing? Shooting a ballista at her?
Yes, but he's not trying to hit. Oh well, I mean,
No, she's not trying to hit her. We have
I
to
mean-
literally
Sure.
kill her.
You have to kill her.
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess he
the murderer.
is.
And just fucking shoot her with it.
Roll performance.
Did I do it?
No, it didn't.
I found a picture of a horse named Chester.
Oh
Okay.
my god!
Community theater, baby!
As you
fucking go.
shoot it out, the ballista bolt flies out, and she just reaches up and catches it before it strikes her,
Oh damn!
and then sticks it in her arms. Goes before then pretending, then like dramatically ripping it out, like. Okay. Claps her hands and just like two shadowy dragons rise up and says, "Have at thee, Sugma Kappa!" We'll roll for initiative, but we'll
Lord.
do it theater in the mind. 'Cause she's about to cause some destruction.
Oh my god.
Alright, we do
My
have to put our tokens out just to get
goodness.
the initiative tracker working.
Yeah.
Just put them to the side.
Put them wherever. Actually, no. Put them
mine
by
I'm
the
gonna put mine in
marketplace.
attire. Oh, okay.
Whoops. Hang on. I did not mean to do
Let me
that.
click
How do
that.
I erase my thing?
Let me click initiative. And Baba Booey. I only got a 16? Are you kidding me? Oh, but
Did it!
I'm supposed to roll with advantage, I think, right? How do I not have that set up on this?
Press
Do I
X
roll with
to do
advantage? Yeah, I have advantage
Uh,
on initiative. Okay. So let me do one more. There's 17. Okay. Well, let's get the bad rolls out of the way early, I guess. Damn! A plus 11? Never heard of such a
Themselves
thing.
like, yeah, and a shadowy tendril reaches out to Ataru. Ataru, go ahead and make a Dex saving throw. DC 18. Okay. The shadowy tendril grabs you, and you guys watch as this like eldritch tentacle just flicks Ataru through the air. And you will land over here in the herbalist. She literally just throws you across the town.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I'm gonna make the next shot fucking hurt.
You can slow fall, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually literally have the feather fall spell. I'll use it.
Okay. Sock, she's gonna make a shadowy tendril attack against you.
I just realized it was playing.
Come at me.
Roll a dexterity saving throw, DC 18.
I hate how perfect this is.
It's so good. I love
As
it.
you duck underneath, she swipes over like 14 market stalls. And then it's Cecil's turn. I mean, she's literally the shadow master of puppets.
Yeah,
She
no,
has
absolutely.
2 marionettes in the sky.
Man. Does the ballista does this war thing have rope on it?
There is a grapple hook ballista, but it'll take 1 action to load it. So you could load it and then action surge to fire it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, man.
Okay.
I'll load. I'll just action
Load,
surge.
action surge. You fire it.
Can I grab onto the grappling hook?
I was gonna have Rev climb up the rope.
I don't think it would fly as straight with
someone holding on to
with
it.
someone holding on to it, but you can attempt to pull her down. As go ahead and make a ranged attack with your big iron in place of the ballista. Okay, that hits as the ballista flies out once again with little ease. She catches it, but then you watch as she quickly like loops her ankle through the knot, and she goes ah.
Our hero, the mighty Rev, can take you down. And Cecil sweating.
Ataru,
All
you
right.
have about 1,600 feet.
1,600 feet to cover.
Yeah.
All right.
She does that.
Let me do some math. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up, obviously. I'm going to cast haste on myself. I'm going to cast long strider on myself. Or rather, I'm going to actually I have to do it in the other order. And then I'm going to use Cloud Step each turn for extra 30 feet. I can do that up to 5 times. All right. So obviously I'm going to use all my turn doing movement. I'm going to math out how many feet I can move and how quickly I can do 1,600 feet. So just assume I'm using all my my actions to move, and then I'll get back to you on the math.
Okay. Rev, what you doing? There is
Yes.
now a cable between Prince Stella and the war cart.
I guess Rev is gonna try and climb up the cable.
Give me acrobatics to tightrope sprint up the
Oh,
cable.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my
Easy
God.
stuff as the town, everyone is watching you just run up this towards the flying mage. And she kind of looks to you as you're climbing up, and she gives you the nod. Go ahead and roll to attack.
I'm so worried about missing now.
You
Don't
can
say
do
that.
it, Rev! Yeah!
I
Cecil
was trying to
screaming.
figure out if there was anything I had to like add to a roll, but I don't think there is. We're just gonna roll, baby. That's a 15.
I'll say with advantage because she's letting you hit her.
All right.
As you run up to smack her, you hit her right in the head, and it draws some blood. And you see her kind of give you a look like, that's it.
I mean, if she gave me advantage, would I add sneak attack?
You could sneak attack.
So that's
Okay.
it.
As you strike her, she goes, ah! My only weakness, wood. She, both you and her just start falling to the ground as she just gives up flying.
Oh, God.
Do you have any way to
give
feather
her-
fall?
No, but I've got a way to cushion my landing.
I can fly.
Are you falling on her?
Yeah.
Okay, then you will take half. You are 50 feet in the air. Well, 37 damage, so you take half of that. As both you and her plummet
And
to the ground
Damn, son.
as you
That's
like
fair.
literally bounce off of her. And
Bouncing around.
And then I kind of give her a look, like, should I keep going?
she kind of lays there and kind of gives the hand gesture in like a circle, like, go on.
I take out my hand crossbow and use a bonus action to try and plink her in the chest.
Okay. You shoot her in the titty.
No, in the center of the chest. I don't want to hurt her tits.
All right.
That's
You
so rude.
plow the hand crossbow and it fires off into her solar plexus. Oh, nope. Not tropical music. What the fuck? As you plink her in the chest, she vomits a black ooze, and you watch as the two large, disincorporated hands start to ooze away. The creatures all making like a before falling into the shadows once again. And you watch as her eyes slowly start to fade. And you can see in the briefest of moments a genuine smirk on her face. Appreciative, if you will.
Hmm.
Her body then goes cold, limp, and her eyes cataract. Tears of black ooze drip from her eyes as you stand on the lifeless body of the mage. Suddenly, a great blue beam of light shines down upon you, Rev. And each of you watch, Ataru, as you're running up, as thousands of little rolled scrolls fill the air around for like hundreds of feet in all directions and start to unfurl, and symbols start to flash. And you watch as various kind of wisps of magic start to rise up from little tiny threads braiding together, rise up from Prince Stella's body and begin weaving themselves, like injecting themselves like a needle and thread into Rev's wooden form. And a new scroll appears in front of you, Rev, unfurling. And you see at the bottom of a list, ranked 1 through 9, the 9th place, Prince Stella's name fades from the page, and Revier fills it instead. A magic symbol sears itself onto your ashen chest. And with a
Was it a
great...
cool symbol?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a butt.
It's a butt. A great flash of magic ignites as lightning shoots in all directions. And a new archmage has been chosen. The scrolls begin raveling up one by one, and the light from above, this blue, cold light, shrivels up and disappears to be replaced by the artificial sun once again. You feel different, Rev. Unsure of what has changed. But you feel strange, more of yourself, more acclimated to your body. You feel more attuned to yourself.
Hmm.
You feel kind of a shifting of magic around you, almost like this. As if you can see the movement of air, you can see a thin, perceptory kind of dust that floats in the air, clinging to all things, giving shape and silhouette to them. And this vision kind of fades in and out, only if you truly focus. But you feel as if your body, you have almost full control and manipulation in a better form. As you can twist and shape your mace, your woden arm. You can feel the tiny crackles, still burning embers in your charred carapace.
Hmm.
And everyone else you see just kind of Rev taking in himself over Princella's body.
I want to pull out my club.
Okay.
And just like admire it for a while and then try to change it.
As you do, you shift and warp the wood. You turn and you see a small tree, and you can shift and warp the tree.
Ooh.
But after a brief moment, losing concentration, the tree shifts back, but the mace does not.
Hmm.
There's much. What is
Guys?
everyone else doing? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, guys, I feel like it worked. Should we get her body out of here?
I mean,
Yeah,
for what
Ataru,
reason?
get the sword.
It's just a corpse.
Yeah.
I am gonna go look around for that though. First, let's do that. Oh god, she really likes herself. I don't really want to go digging in a cadaver for.
Cecil standing on top of the fucking siege wagon. He's like, everyone, the threat has been nulled. Any who are hurt, I can assist. Is everyone okay? All he's doing.
Roll performance. Be like, we
To get his
did it.
path of destruction.
Oh god. Not the worst.
Okay.
God,
They're
if
like, what? What was that? Our hero! People begin to swarm you. Rats are standing on rooftops going. Everyone is in adornment to you.
Oh no.
And everyone else are like, oh, we saw you shoot the ballista. We saw you do this. And like, kind of adoring, like everyone, Sock and Rev and all of them. People running up to Tara. We saw you get yeeted. But next to Prince Stell's body lays the Subetsu clan sword. The Dojikiri Yosasuna.
I pick it up. Put it in my. Well, actually, I don't really have a bag big enough to keep it, but I'll kind of hold it at my side. Well, I should return this to its proper owner. You guys have fun with your adoring fans. Great performance, everybody.
No, this was fantastic, yes.
How do you feel, Rev?
Like, definitely maybe a bit more powerful. there's like this weird sort of aura around people I can see now.
What do I look like?
Short.
Ha ha.
I mean, you're as tall as I am. This is a joke. We can call each other short. No one else can call us short. No, but I don't know. You look a bit radiant. Same with you, Ataru, and same with you, Cecil. And same with most things, I guess. It just seems like I have a newfound access to the arcane of some kind. But this is stuff we can save for later when we are not in the middle of a crowd, in the middle of a destroyed city. This is we definitely did it.
Do we bury her or burn her or
I don't know. I think we take the
we can't just leave her?
aren't we taking her body to the Shadow Realm?
No, she probably has a new body already set up there. We don't really need to do anything with this.
Oh.
This thing's
Cecil, do you want to give it to the rats?
Oh.
Yeah, I think they, yeah, they can get rid of it. Cause who knows? I don't want any sort of evil, to touch it. And might as well just give it to the rats.
Yeah, this seems good.
Alright, well, you guys work on disposing of the
But
corpse.
again, probably outside of prying eyes. So let's go back to the house, I think.
We'll
All
meet
the
you back at
hungry
the house,
rats are like
Ataru.
eyeballing it.
Yeah.
You go do what you need to do with the sword. We'll meet you back at the house.
Alright, sounds good, everybody. I'll
All right, everyone, break.
start making my way.
Help me load this into the war machine, please.
Pick it up.
And we'll
Pick
take
it
it
up
to
with
the
one hand.
we'll take it to the ranch. Get this thing.
Oh
out of here.
yes,
Um.
yes, we do need to get this this war machine to the ranch actually instead of going back to Sugma Kappa.
Speak with animals, or speaks to the rats he can find.
Rats, not the horses.
He's talking to the rats right now. He's like, "We're going to my ranch. It's just south of here. Y'all can follow the trails of this." He's talking to the horses now, and he's like, "Please, fellas, reel it in while we're in the city, please. All right, Chester, I'm looking at you. Passing wind. You're front and center. All right,
They look at you and they go, "Nay."
that's fine. You'll earn my respect one day. Maybe not today. Soon." And Cecil he climbs on top. And he's whoosh.
You take off with great hellacious speed,
Oh god.
making a
A straight
straight beeline to the ranch.
Oh my god.
And within a short moments, you make it there.
Alright. Unload the body. And the rats can eat it. I don't know if the war horses eat people. I don't want to test that.
See, so the horses, they eat grass.
That's true. But these have they're a little mean. I don't know. Definitely not like the rats.
And they're horses.
True. I shouldn't assume all animals are the same. You got me there, Sock. Gotta get rid of my preconceived notion. You've opened my mind and my heart.
Oh.
Alright, I don't want to ring the bell. I think the rats they'll show up.
I mean, you told them where we were going, yes?
Oh yeah.
You see a bunch of rats kind of scurrying in little packs out of the grass. And you see the tall grass getting like parted as they make their way. And you see them each do like a little like pause together, bow before starting to chew on before starting to chew and devour Prince Stella's body in a gruesome display of animal ferocity.
I'm just ugh.
Yeah. This is this is just a fraction of the power I hold now. And I gotta use it responsibly. And, I didn't think getting rid of bodies would be one of the first things that I did, but, I don't know, maybe I'll have to pray on that.
I mean, it's not like we're doing anything nefarious.
It was consensual.
It was certainly consensual. You're right. I shouldn't dwell on this. All right.
It is definitely it is a rather gruesome sight.
You guys can
So,
head back to town if you want. I'm gonna stay here and watch the horses and maybe even camp out here with them. But if y'all can take my money and give it to the goblin, they can come out here and start building a fence for me.
oh yes, a fence and maybe even like a stable and something for them to eat out of, like a trough or something.
Yeah. Here, Rev. And he gives Rev all of his gold.
Whoa, how much is that?
575 gold pieces.
Okay.
And here, and he gives him the goblin price inquiry that he got before, which was 1,000 gold pieces.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's like, there's this guy. He'll build it for 1,000 gold. But right now, all we really need is a fence. If you can muster up any other work from him, go for it. But we mostly need something to keep these horses in. And
Sure, absolutely. We shall. I guess we have to do this pretty fast, like tonight or something. Hmm? At least start the construction so that we can have somewhere to put them.
well, we're gonna be taking the horses out to get the bars, so we mostly just need the fence for whenever we get back. It's 1,000 to build everything. That includes the house and the watering hole and whatnot. So,
But I'm saying we don't want them to run away in the meantime, and
Well,
you know?
Cecil's watching them.
yeah, I'm
tonight.
watching the horses. I can camp out here with him.
Yeah, okay. So I shall go straight to the goblins. Where's the goblins at?
I'll come with you.
The Carpenter's Guild.
Yeah, Carpenter's Guild.
Oh, the carpenter's guild. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Sark, let's go.
We go.
Into the thick of it.
So and then you take the time and you head to the Carpenter's Guild. On approach, you see some goblins. Hello, how can we help you today?
Oh, hello, Mr. Goblins.
Hello.
Yeah, I have an inquiry here from Cecil MacArthur.
Oh, a quote. Yeah. We can make do on this quote. What are you trying to have, Bill? We quoted 1,000 gold. Doable.
And
doable.
This was 1,000 gold for what exactly?
Defense in a small hut.
The fence and a small hut.
Fence in a small hut.
So we would also be needing a trough now because we have some horses. And maybe like a stable or something. What would this add to the cost?
Simple roof stable, 500.
And the trough?
It'll come with.
Okay. And when can y'all get to work on this?
Depends. You got a deadline?
Well, we have the horses now, and so the sooner we can have a way to keep them secure and keep them from running away, probably the better.
Then the extra 150 for a rush service.
Ooh, Sock,
We
do
only
you
have
have?
1,750 for all that.
Oh, we can't do.
Because that's an extra 250.
Do we?
Extra
We only have
rush.
500 from.
No, yes, but I had over 1,000 gold. Do you have any things you could contribute here?
I've got 143.
Hmm.
We
Could we make
also
it-
accept gizmos and gadgets credit line here.
Fuck.
And I do not have experience with credit, but what if we call it
But what if we just hold off on the small hut and we
Someone-
just do the fence in the stable? How much
A
is
little
that?
goblin runs up and whispers something to the goblins, and he's like, "Ah, what?" And you see them both kind of look directly at you, Sog. He's like, "What?" He's a what? Oh.
Wait, what? What? Hold on. What are you saying?
He leans back and he goes, "I, for you," and he points to Sock. "We'll do it for 1,200,
including the rush?
What?
including the rush. Since yeah, got a good reputation in the goblin community."
Oh, Sock, you have a good
What?
reputation in
What?
the goblin community. Hmm?
What? No.
Yes, sir, we
what-
would love to take you up on this deal, and I hand him 1,200 gold pieces,
And he extends out his hand for a handshake.
and I shake it.
Deal. All right, we'll get started on it now. And you see them immediately start loading up like rickshaws and little pole carts.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. What was your name again?
Diggle Bob.
Wait, did you say Dingle Bob or Diggle Bob?
Diggle Bob the Builder.
Oh, Diggle Bob.
Bob builds many.
I see, I see. Well, thank you, Diggle Bob, and we look forward to seeing your work.
Same.
Did they count the gold?
What,
Did
in
you
front
not
of you?
hand them 1,200?
No, I handed them 1,250.
Then I'm pretty sure no, they just kind of took it from you. Little extra 50 for the tip then.
Yeah.
They'll figure out eventually. Okay. For those still at the ranch, you watch within the next couple minutes about 400 goblins
Jesus.
arrive in as many rickshaws as possible to pull over. They all start putting on hard hats, start going out there. They're like using schlot paint to like paint the ground where the posts are gonna go. And like they're moving at such great speed that by the time the one goblin that's like marking where the posts are going, another goblin within seconds is like 3 goblins are digging the hole, and then 4 goblins behind are putting the post in, and then 4 like it as fast as they can move, they're building it. There's literally dust, smoke, just a cloud that's masking the speed of which they move, and within about 12 minutes, everything is built. And then they leave, and they give you they're like, sign here.
He signs. He was just making a campfire.
And he goes and he looks at it and he rips off it like, here's your receipt. Goodbye. And they get on the rickshaws and they're gone.
He's just coughing at the blood through the dust.
I feel like me and Sock probably show back up a few minutes later, maybe with Ataru after she's done her stuff.
So maybe like it was 20 minutes 20 minutes no. It was like 40 minutes to walk there, and so it's like 40 minutes to walk back and they're already done.
Right. So we probably
We
waited
emerged through the
around
dust.
after like what's it called, after talking to the goblins. I want to say we probably waited around for Ataru at the house before going back to the ranch.
Basically, you're just in shock.
Yeah. What the fuck? It's just done. All of it. All of it. He was just like, I just wanted a fucking fence. Wow.
I guess I can make the Cum Ranch map now.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. It's going to have a fence, a simple stable, and then a like one room house.
Yeah.
One room house that's maybe 20 feet across, 40 feet wide. And then most of it is just going to be open field and land. And make it a fairly big map so that we can expand upon it, as this is your new money sink.
I can always expand the map.
Capybara.
Capybara.
Well,
I think
the
of it.
land is always going to be the same size, what you put on the land. So the size of the map never has to change.
All right,
What,
so I'm
what goes
gonna.
on. But right now it's just a big open field with a hill on one end of the rectangular plot. On the other end is just a lower ended meadow. And it's a I think
We can-
total square footage, it's 40 acres.
It is.
That doesn't really help
Tremendous.
me. I can stream me working on it after the session.
I have land.
We can work on it like that.
So 40 acres is 43,560 square feet.
Yeah, but there's no like scale on Incarnate for that.
It's 165 feet by 264 feet. Rounded up 265. So it'd be, let's see what that would be on it. It'd be 100 and this shit. Oh. Ah.
Eh.
Ah. I mean, let me see if I can measure it out. Be 100. 265 by 200. It'd be tremendous. It would not be the size of the town. The town is much bigger.
Whoa.
But on a battle map, that's how big it'd be. Okay. In the meantime, now that y'all have house.
Wow.
Inside the house, there's very little furnishing. That being
Fair.
none. The only furnishing in there is, you know what? I'll
The
say
flow.
no furnishing. Not even a stove.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just 4 walls, slanted roof. No fireplace. No fireplace.
Yeah.
No fireplace.
No.
There is a trough, small, but enough for horses to get water. It's not filled.
Fair.
And then you have a small roof only stables, meaning that there's no walls, there's just poles holding up a slanted stable with three spots on one side, an alleyway, and 3 spots on the other.
Hell yeah.
And then you have a tall fence that is 3 horizontal slats tall.
Cecil gets out knife. That's I don't know if he doesn't have one, he's gonna use a crossbow bolt. And he begins carving words "Midnight Sun," the door frame above the entrance. And he's crying, but he's smiling.
No.
Midnight sun over the door.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rev is probably going and carving as well, but he's carving the names of the horses above their stables.
With holds being blank.
Yeah, holds and Ataru's, right?
Wait, for what? Sorry.
You never named your horse.
Oh, I did.
Wait, what did you name your horse?
I named it the name of that horse girl anime, like that.
Okay, so his name is the name of.
Oh,
the
I
horse
see.
player?
Uma
Uma
Musume.
Musume.
Yeah.
That was like I was like, wasn't there like a weird horse girl anime? I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Bless.
All right.
Did it, Brent.
And with the last order of business. Is there anything you guys want to do? It's still did a lot. But fortunately without the Mason, can't do a lot of what I had planned. So how you want to end out this adventuring day as tomorrow probably start heading to the capybaras.
Woo!
Am I not delivering the sword?
We do that too.
To the islands?
No, I was gonna give it to Yamadoro.
Oh, okay. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, no. That's what I thought the whole thing was. As I was gonna give it to Yamadoro for her to bring back.
Oh, I thought you just dating aloud that you're gonna return the sword. Like, I will take it to the islands. Like, okay.
No, I thought that was the whole thing.
No, I was
that
trying
getting
to
it
set up for her
I was
scene
getting
earlier
it
when I was
for
like, we're waiting on
Yamadoro. I thought that
Ataru.
was the whole
Yeah.
thing.
As you take it to Yamador, see that the Onis are outside. Oi. Hello.
Is your boss in?
She is.
I've
You
got
may
something
go
important.
inside. Keep your manners.
Thank you.
Like, who's asking?
Go inside.
As you head inside, you can see Yamadoro looking over some papers and smoking over various maps and reading various letters. Before looking up and seeing the sword in your possession, she tosses some papers down. Is that what I think it is?
That it is.
She stands up and holds out her hand. Let me see it here.
Here you go. With this,
She
I think
takes it
we'll
and
both be happy.
draws it a small bit. Good. Well then. I'll need to take this back to the islands and sort things out from there. But I'm in a great deal of debt to you, little one. But we
As
can
long as-
discuss that some other time. I will be leaving here tonight to get this back, as war is on the cusp of breaking out. I fear we might not make it back in time.
As long as you make it back and are able to avert some measure of catastrophe, consider our debt.
She nods. Very well. And she snaps at various Onis like, come! We leave tonight. Make preparations. You can see her immediately begin to pack things up, and Onis are kind of already throwing stuff away and breaking down part of the hideout. You can see they are in a rush to get out.
I wish you luck.
She nods to you in acknowledgement and continues ordering her boys around.
And then I will go home.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Cecil's taking care of the horses. The ranch. He's gonna camp out under the stars tonight.
Start camping. Start camping. Okay.
Start camping at the night. Oh,
Anyone is welcome to join him.
yeah, I think Rev would love to camp out with Cecil and the horses.
Rev camping out season horses. Sock. Wait on. Wait on.
He'll probably stay at the house and take care of Hold. Make sure he's doing all right.
He's
Good.
sleeping.
Clean up the house a bit. Do some like hardcore sweeping and dusting.
Eternal
He's a
hibernation.
military man. He likes to be clean.
House husband sock.
Though everyone's away, he opens up a mysterious box that he's kept underneath his bed and pulls out the spotted apron.
Oh,
Oh.
Dude, if I come home to see naked apron sock, hell
No.
yeah.
No,
please.
this is mom's apron.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
He cleans up the house.
The house is clean. And with that, we will end there.
Doom, doo 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 doom, doom doo doom.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you next week.